Hi, I'm Terry from Arcan. Next in our demo series, we're going to talk to you about the battery. The RV battery is kind of the lifeblood of your system. Most of the systems in this RV work on 12-volt power, which is your battery power. So things like your lights and your furnace fan, your circuitry for your fridge, your water pump, and so on and so on. So with a healthy battery and a fully charged battery, your systems are going to work correctly. So we want to make sure that we're treating our battery well and making sure it's always charged. So this battery here on your RV is a little bit different from your car. This is a deep cycle battery. So this battery is meant to last longer, charge over a longer period of time, whereas your car battery is meant to use most of its power to start that car quickly to go. So one of the things about a deep cycle battery is that they're not maintenance free like your car battery. So on the top here we have a couple of caps. Now underneath these covers here is some fluid reservoirs. So you just pop this cover off, and right down here you have fluid levels. I would check this a couple times a year. If this goes low, you can top this up with distilled water to keep your battery fully maintained. And then you just pop this cap back on and snap it in place, and you're all done. Now, because it can go dead in the winter time and because there's water in it, you definitely want to take this off for the winter and store it inside. So cool, dry basement or your garage, somewhere where it's going to be above 0 degrees, you can store that battery. When it's stored, you still want to top up that charge every month or two. Give it a charge for a half a day and keep that battery. It'll keep its life a lot longer for you. So these batteries here, they're hooked up to a proper polarity. You can see on the battery it's indicated positive and negative. In this case, the red wire is going to the positive terminal and the black wire is going to the negative terminal. It is very important that these are hooked up in this correct polarity. What I like to do is I like to tag these wires so that when I come back in the spring I don't have to remember which one goes to which, positive or negative. One of the things about your battery here is you can have parasitic draw. We call them parasitic draws, but things like your stereo, your propane detector that are always on in the background, and they're drawing a little bit of power from this battery. And if you're not charging it, one of the things is your battery will go dead. A couple things to protect from that is you can always add a battery disconnect. This would just disconnect the battery with a flip of a switch and kill all the systems inside the trailer so that the battery doesn't have any draws on it when not in use. Another thing you can do is you can add a solar charger that the battery's always charging whenever it's sitting outside under the sun. So one other thing, if you're having battery issues and you're not having any power, right down here we have some breakers. These are auto reset breakers right down here. The battery runs through these. If you're ever having a problem where you know your battery is fully charged but you're not getting any power to your system, one of the things we could check is these breakers down here to make sure the power is flowing through the breaker. If the power is not flowing through, it could either be an indication of a problem like a short or that the actual breaker has failed. So that's something to keep aware of. That's basically your battery in a nutshell. If you have any questions, feel free to stop into any one of our locations or give us a call at Arcan and we'd be happy to help. Thank you.